a small Bavarian village called Martell on April 16, 1927, Joseph Ratzinger was born, the man who would become one of the most enigmatic leaders of the Catholic Church. He grew up in a tumultuous Germany, under the shadow of Nazism, a context that would shape both his faith and his reserved, reflective character. Despite his surroundings, Joseph found refuge in music, theology, and sacred texts, a space where his spirit could flourish away from violence and propaganda. His path to the priesthood was fraught with challenges. During World War II, he was forcibly conscripted into the German army, a dark episode that would deeply mark him. However, he soon deserted, an act that some interpreted as an early sign of his quiet bravery. After the war, he embraced his religious vocation fervently, ascending the ecclesiastical hierarchy thanks to his sharp intellect and his ability to navigate the complex corridors of the Vatican with subtlety. When he was elected Pope in 2005, following the death of John Paul II, his election surprised the world. Known as the Rottweiler of God for his strict defense of doctrine, many expected a rigid and uneventful papacy. But Benedict XVI's papacy turned out to be anything but predictable. His love for tradition coexisted with a disquieting openness to the mysteries that haunt the Church. He was the first pope in centuries to speak openly about cases of sexual abuse within the institution, a step that earned him both praise and criticism. Was it an attempt to cleanse the Church or a desperate act to contain the scandals? Benedict XVI also tackled thorny issues such as the relationship between faith and science, the threat of relativism, and the future of Europe in a secularized world. His encyclical Deus Caritas Estate revealed a more human and loving side, far from the stern image that haunted him. However, behind his serene gaze lay the internal struggles of a man who seemed to carry the weight of centuries of history. The most bewildering act of his papacy came in 2013 when he announced his resignation, becoming the first pope in 600 years to abdicate. This event unleashed a whirlwind of theories. Was it for health reasons, as he claimed, or were there hidden forces within the Vatican that pushed him to retire? Some speak of a conspiracy, of secret documents, and intrigues that may never come to light. A year before his resignation, the Vatican faced one of the greatest crises in its modern history with the Vatileaks scandal, a leak of confidential documents that exposed internal conflicts, power struggles, and cases of financial corruption within the Vatican. These documents also revealed the existence of a secret report, commissioned by Benedict XVI, which allegedly detailed a network of influence within the Vatican linked to unethical practices and even rumors of blackmail. Some believe that Benedict XVI resigned because he lacked the power or energy to combat these internal forces. This theory suggests that his abdication was a kind of sacrifice, paving the way for a more energetic leader, like Francis, to face these challenges. After his resignation, Benedict XVI lived in seclusion in the Vatican gardens, an enigmatic emeritus pope who continued to raise questions. His legacy is complex, a defender of tradition who, paradoxically, challenged norms by abdicating.